important to our community, and ladies, both. An X-ray for the best breast can detect breast cancer up to 2 years before physical symptoms can be seen or felt. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Hollis L. Alexander, Trigg County Judge Executive, do hereby
show the commitment to our community. They're out standing in the rain today with everybody else as we brave Pink Out 2017, fighting the weather today. Thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate very much that you care enough about your fellow friends and neighbors to be here and to help us make a big deal out of a day that truly matters more than we can ever speak. I'd like to recognize a couple of people that relate to our Relay for Life. As you know, we raise money for Relay at both relays. We are business partners with them and helping them in their fundraising. But this also is a fundraising event where we share all of the proceeds from today's activities with our Relay. WKDZ-WHVO will be making a donation to Christian and Trigg relays after this event. Part of the proceeds from our ad sales also go to Relay. All of the money raised from today for Pink Out 27 goes to Christian County and Trigg County Relay. The 2018 Relay for Life this year is going to be co-sponsored by Karen Kennedy and Pam Futrell. Pam is here as one of our co-chairs. Pam is here somewhere. Thank you, Pam, for being here. Sean Langston and Edith Markham are also actively involved, and they will spearhead the Tree of Life celebration in December at Jenny Stewart Medical Center. Christian County Relay for Life began in 1993 thanks to former Jenny Stewart Medical Center employee Jim King, who wanted to honor a family member. It was actually the first Relay for Life in Kentucky. A very big day when that happened. With the completion of the 24th relay this past summer, Christian County has raised over $2.5 million, which is very impressive. Carolyn Freeman, who is a new chair for this year, is going to be the Trigg County Relay Chair. Trigg County began just a few years after Christian County's relay, and Christian served as a mentor to guide them in the setup of their relay just 5 short years later. Trigg County has also raised over $2.5 million for Relay for Life. They've been named the top per capita in the country 7 different times. Over the time of relay in Christian and Trigg counties combined, they have raised over $5 million for research for the American Cancer Society, and that's very, very impressive. I think we need to give a big round of applause to both Christian and Trigg County Relay for Life. Danny Wagner and Pat Board chaired that Trigg Relay for many years, and they have been the organizers of our Walk of Honor ever since its inception in 2010. They were great friends of mine during the years of going through breast cancer, and they always head up the walk, which we're going to try still to do. The weather's a little bit questionable about the walk at the moment. I also would like to give a shout out and an opportunity for her to say a few words. Joan Lang is with Cancer Control Specialist at Pennyroyal District for Kentucky Cancer Program. She has been, I think, to almost every relay, for sure every relay since you've been in that position, several years. So I'm going to give her an opportunity to speak to you just for a second on behalf of American Cancer Society and the Cancer Program. Cancer Program. Right. Kentucky Cancer Program. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you, Beth. I'm short, so we have to adjust the microphone for my height. But thank you, Beth, and WKDZ and WHVO for doing this event every year. And when I heard rain or shine, and I thought, rain? But really, you should see all the people who are here, and I think we may be having more fun this year than we've had in past years. But I'm glad to hear the reference to mammograms and early detection, and there is one thought I would like to pass on. Now, I know I've talked to a number of women who don't have health insurance, and some of those have a family history. And isn't that a scary position to be in? But for women who do not have health insurance of any kind whatsoever, there is a path out there for you. It's called the Kentucky Women's Cancer Screening Program. It's for women who are 21 to 64 years of age, no health insurance, and 250% of federal poverty or less. And you can call the health department in the county in which you live and make an appointment, and you will get screened for breast and cervical cancer. So we're going to move on. Suppose that something suspicious shows up. That program pays for diagnostics. And if it turns out that cancer is found, the health department will connect the woman with Kentucky Medicaid, and that'll take care of the treatment. So there's really no reason to sit at home, be afraid, or sit at home and think screening doesn't apply to me, because it does. And thank you all.
Yes, we had conversations about whether to have relay and rain or not, and we've made the decision that people going through cancer go through all stages. They have rainy days, they have blue days, they have stormy days, they have sunny days. They go through all types of days, and so we're going to stand tall with them even through those rainy times. Thank you very much. Joan Lang, she's with the Kentucky Cancer Program. I'd also like to thank our newspaper partners, Kentucky New Era. They pinked out their paper this past week. I'm going to give a kudos and shout out to Taylor Hayes and his team. I appreciate very much your efforts, Taylor, to remind us of the importance of breast cancer awareness, and also our friends at the Katie's Record for their efforts with breast cancer awareness as well. The hardest part of thanks for me every year comes now when I try to tell people how I feel about my WKDZ-WHVO family. That's always the hardest part. I'm so proud of this team because they've always had the community's best interest at heart. Today, I look out and I see you guys standing in the rain to bring coverage to people who are sick at home, who can't be here, who want to be part of this. I see us shooting video so that we can share it with neighbors and friends who live in other places. I see people who have worked hard to pull this event together. Kimberly Allen, thank you very much for what you do. But most of all, thank you for being the awesome people that you are. I'm so, so, so proud to say you're my radio family and my radio team. I'm really proud of you guys. Thank you for putting this event on. Cindy Allen Lax, this is her heartbeat. She came up with this idea because she wanted to do something 8 years ago. And I just want to say huge thanks to our radio team. You're awesome. I love you guys. Today's not only a day about increasing awareness and raising money, it's also a day of celebration. It's also a day of providing hope. The Pink Ribbon Network is the best hope organization I've ever known. They are super. They will provide you with hope right when you need it most. Yesterday, I was going through some of my pink out items, and I found a blanket from the Pink Ribbon Network. And I had forgotten about that. But they haven't forgotten about that, because when they touch your heart and your life, they're a part of it forever. You will always be part of the Pink Ribbon Network. So I want to give a big shout out to Ann Ison, Kathy Anderson, Karen Wheeler, Lisa Cunningham, and all of the ladies at the Pink Ribbon Network. If you have cancer, if you've been through cancer, if you want to be a part of a support group, that is a fabulous group to spend your time with. Also, I want to give a little shout out today to Robin McGraw-Hart. She sent me an email today reminding me that she's an 8-year survivor. Mammograms did not pick up her cancer. And she had multiple mammograms, 6 or 8. But she knew something was wrong, and through her own self-examination, she eventually found that she did have breast cancer, and she's an 8-year survivor. So those daily and weekly checks, self-examinations, are also important in addition to mammograms. And I appreciate Robin reminding me of that story about how important that really is. We have a couple of awards we're going to give, and I'm going to ask Kimberly Allen to come forth to do that. That's going to be hard for you to do, isn't it? All right, so let me see if Alan Watts will come do that for me. Alan, help me with the awards here. Right here. This is new for Pink Out this year. Kimberly Allen put all of this together. We had a secret group of panel of voters to tell us who the winners were. Okay, Alan C. Bill. Alan. All right. All right.
They're still deliberating.
They're still deliberating. The jury is still out on this, right? All right. We have one down. All right. We have for the most spirited Pink Out 27 Dream Team for this year goes to Berkeley Plantation. Most excellent. And here they come. They're all dressed in their pink. I'm digging that pink jacket right there. I need that. I need that. Would you like to say something?
We just want to thank everyone for coming out today, even in this horrible weather. But like Beth said, everyone who goes through cancer has all kinds of days. Sunny days, rainy days, sunny, blue, whatever kind of days. So for us to stand tall through this just shows that we are behind everyone. And we just thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Do we have the verdict on the second award?
Yes, we just got it.
Yes, we do. We have it. We just now have it. Deliberation. All right. All right. Our best decorated vendor for Pink Out 2017 Dream Team goes to Penny Ryle District Health Department. Pink tent and all.
Woo! Speech!
All right. I'll let you say a couple of things about why you guys Pink Out especially. You have a lot of personal reasons as well as professional reasons.
So, Beth and WKDZ-WHVO, thank you very much for this opportunity. Penny Ryle District Health Department celebrates the opportunity to recognize the warriors that mainly these ladies are in getting through and surviving, and even those who have unfortunately succumbed to the illness. They fought, and they fought bravely, and we celebrate that. All of us have family members, my own mother, as well as my wife's family and stuff, all have survivors in the family. So as a individual, I support it, but as a health department, I really support the ladies of our community to take advantage of the services we provide. Come by, see us, go by, see your doctor, start early, take advantage, and find out what you need in case you have cancer. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, I would like to ask all survivors, all breast cancer survivors, to join me under the tent. I'd like to hold hands together while we have a special performance who is done in our honor. So all of my breast cancer survivor friends. Okay, ladies, it's time to step up. Join me here. We have a special song and a special guest today that I think many of you have met already. Courtney Dickinson is our special performer. Courtney, you have a personal reason to Pink Out as well, if you want to share that.
Yes, I do. My grandmother actually had breast cancer 5 years ago, and she's in remission. And then my great aunt had breast cancer about a year later, or no, about the same time she did. And then my aunt had breast cancer a year after. So there's 3 people in my family that are very close to me that had breast cancer, and they are all survivors, and they are all in remission. So because of great events like this and awesome research, there's able to be more survivors. So yes, it's a very dear and near place to my heart.
At this time, Courtney's going to do a special song for our survivors, and I hope you can endure just a few more minutes of weather. We will not do the walk of honor unless you are just determined to do so in the rain, and then I'll do it with you. I'll be right beside you every step of the way, and then we'll do our balloon release. I do want to say a huge thanks to Senator Whitney Westerfield, who came down to shoot drone footage for us today, but I have a feeling the drone has been grounded. But thank you for your love and support of our community and the willingness to do that. So Courtney, take it away.
Well, when Bill asked me to do a song, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what song to do. And I know there's a lot of typical songs like Martina McBride, I'm Gonna Love You Through. There's a lot of great songs, but I know that I like to look on the bright side of things and be upbeat about it. So this is a song I actually wrote years ago, and it's called Falter, and it's about getting up and trying again and getting back out there. So this one's called Falter. Slow down, girl, you better watch your speed. Take a breath, think it through, you don't know where that road might lead. Being scared won't get me nowhere, and I'm going somewhere. I might falter, I might break under. faith in the life I've been given, and I trust the good Lord with it, 'cause I might falter, I might break under the pressure, I might stumble, crumble like a stone. Learn my lessons, taking chances, going the distance. I'm gonna find my way as I go. Yeah, falling, crawling, getting back up, living, loving, knowing that I might falter. I never know if I never try. I never know what I might find. I might falter, I might break under the pressure, I might stumble, crumble like a stone. Learn my lessons, taking chances, going the distance. I'm gonna find my way as I go. Yeah, falling, crawling, getting back up, living, loving, knowing that I might falter. Yeah.
Was that gorgeous or what? Let's give it up for Miss Courtney Dickinson.
Woo!
Can you just imagine the heart of this young lady? She doesn't have family here. She did that for us for our Pink Out 2017. So she's going to go far and do well. I know we had a lot of other survivors that are here that did not join us under the tent. But let me say to you, we love you. We have your back. We're here for you. And we pray for you. We'll have the healing. That does pretty much wraps up, I think, our comments. Everybody be safe and know that we love you very much.
Live coverage is what we had live.